Hey everyone!
Welcome to Camp Devin.
This weekend we are in a severe weather advisory up north Minnesota and expecting wind chills up to negative 40 degrees. So as you can tell, we are bundled up and preparing for a very, very cold day and night.
It's a good test for our cabin and to see how warm our crawl space keeps. But we just stacked a lot of wood to keep the fire going the whole time.
So join us for a cozy weekend.
Heat pump's been working pretty well. It's supposed to work down to negative 22. So we haven't gotten quite that cold yet, but relatively close. Right now it's defrosting. Every time it defrosts, it drips the water down here. And as you can see, we're starting to build up some ice under there. We'll see how high it gets. Pretty amazing. All right, so we have some Vevor track-it bucket protectors. We're going to use these so that we can plow with the front bucket of the tractor without hopefully digging into the ground so much. Last time we were here, we plowed and I dug up a bit of the sod. So now it's quite cold out, so the ground will really be frozen, but also we'll put these on and hopefully they'll work out. So just put them on the front and then it kind of skid along. We're out in the car and it's cold out, so they're very cold. But we'll get them put on and show you how they work. Our lock on the shipping container frequently freezes up when it's cold, so this seems to do the trick to unfreeze it. Boiling water. Let's see if the trusty Kubota starts up.
gonna try throwing up some boiling water and see if it turns to a vapor cloud. Check it out.
We've been looking at blowers for our wood stove, and we've decided instead to get a little thermoelectric fan. It's pretty neat. It runs, doesn't require any electricity. Just runs off the heat of the stove, and it's supposed to blow warm air throughout the room. You're supposed to put it on the back of the stove, but we have some heat exchangers back there, so it doesn't really get hot enough. So we'll see if this works or not, but it's cool.
The thing I like about it is that it's silent.
Yeah, it's very
so you
quiet.
don't have a big fan running all the time. We also, speaking of fans, we also got this big guy installed. So hopefully you should help move the air around a little better in here and keep it warmer.
In the winter, it's supposed to run clockwise, so it's pulling air up and should, in theory, be creating some circulation in here between the hot and cold air. Still quite cold. It's still quite hot up top in the loft, though.
Well, we survived the weekend and stayed warm up at the cabin.
It was quite chilly, but last night was pretty neat. There was a meteor shower, so we get to watch that.
Yeah, we each saw about a handful of meteors.
From inside. I watched outside. It was a little too cold.
Yeah.
So we watched from the windows.
Yeah. I made some fire starters from the shavings from the electrician. Kind of a messy project. Wouldn't do it inside again, but now we have some emergency fire starters. So excited to see how those work for us.
And the bucket protectors that we installed worked pretty well. One of them loosened up a little bit as I was plowing, but really prevented me from digging into the grass, since our driveway is partly grass, and you of course don't get like down super close. Leaves a little bit of snow, but works way better than what I was doing last time.
We'll be spending some time up here for the holidays, so we plan on getting a bunch of just different projects done, hanging some bookshelves, putting up some trim, other things.
Yeah, we have a few finishing projects to do here. But this was a good weekend to test things out since it was so cold out, negative 17 in the mornings, air temperature. And so it was good to see where there are a few leaks coming in and try to seal those up. We stayed pretty warm in here. Kept the wood stove going the whole time, of course, so that was cozy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.